With Season 6 Part 2 of Cobra Kai on its way, I figured I'd do a few Cobra Kai themed videos for you guys. So today I'm going to kickstart it all with a prediction video, essentially giving you my thoughts on what I think will happen in Season 6 Part 2. And this first one will be a bit of a bummer for most Cobra Kai fans, but I think Sam is definitely going to win the Sekai Tekai for the girls. Trust me, I know that she's a rather annoying and kind of cringe character. I don't necessarily like it, but realistically it's either going to be her or Tori winning the tournament. And with this being the last season, I don't see Cobra Kai winning the Sekai Tekai in any way, shape, or form. I just feel like this is the end of the road for Kreese. I personally would prefer Tori to win the tournament as she is a much better and more fleshed out character in my mind, but let's be honest, we all know Sam is gonna come out on top. From a prediction most fans are dreading to one most are probably rooting for, I think Dimitri is gonna get his ass whooped at the Sekai Tekai, most likely by Quan to help establish how much of a threat Quan is as the head of Cobra Kai, and I am absolutely here for this because Dimitri has just become an unlikable asshole. And after what he pulled with Hawk in Season 6 Part 1, some humbling is certainly in order. If we can't have Sam lose brutally, at least we'll all be able to rejoice in Dimitri being brought back down to earth. Returning to our boy Quan briefly, he isn't winning the Sekai Tekai. I get that the actor is incredible, and if they were all to fight in real life, he'd probably come out on top. But narratively, it would make just no sense whatsoever. He's had like a single episode of build-up and no backstory, so for him to win would be a slap in the face to the other characters in my opinion. We've gotten 6 seasons worth of progression for both Miguel and Robbie, so one of them is just gonna win the tournament, and that's just kinda how it is. Speaking of Miguel and Robbie, I think Miguel is winning this whole tournament. I know Robbie is team captain or whatever, but Miguel along with Johnny have always been the main characters of the series, so I think it would just be poetic to have the show start and end in the same way, with Miguel hoisting up a trophy. As for how Robbie gets taken out of commission, I imagine they'll have him get injured. The Karate Kid universe kinda loves pulling that injured card. And it'll definitely feel cliche if Robbie does get injured, but Miguel defeating Quan is the final outcome I see happening. As for how I feel about this, I'm kind of 50-50 on it. I do like Miguel more as a character than Robbie, so I would just personally rather see him win. But I also feel like they should have just had Miguel beat Robbie and become the team captain if this is what they were just going to do ultimately anyways. But then again, maybe I'm very, very wrong and Season 6 Part 2 will shock us all. And for my final prediction, I 100% see a Mr. Miyagi versus Master Kim flashback fight happening at some point. In fact, I think Master Kim won this fight. I think the reveal of Master Kim having defeated Mr. Miyagi would be a great note to start Season 6 Part 2 on, because it would put the fear of God into Daniel, shake everyone's confidence, and create tension. I mean, Daniel's perfect Mr. Miyagi lost? That's just not the Miyagi-Do way. But there you have it. A few predictions I have for Season 6 Part 2 of Cobra Kai. I know the first part of Season 6 was rather lackluster, and we didn't exactly get the perfect team of 6 going into the Sekai Tekai, but this show has done great with tournament arcs, so fingers crossed that this will be no exception, and the show returns to form. Well, if you enjoyed this video, thank you for watching, and please feel free to subscribe and check out some of my other content. Until next time, peace.